Good morning, everyone. Welcome to Cincy Lifestyle on this Wednesday morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this very tropical middle of the week day today, huh, Mona?
You are so right, Clyde. It is humid out there. So
Ooh.
You know what? I went out, take a look, and I came right back. you know.
Yep.
But you know what, Clyde? Inside my house right now is no different because my air conditioning went out over the weekend.
Aww.
So, I know. Yeah, thank you. Tears for Mona. But I have people here now that are fixing my air conditioning and bringing me a whole new unit and putting it in. So if you hear some noise, some screwdrivers, you know, some people, even maybe they're asking me a question, just know that everything's fine. I've got people here putting in my air conditioning.
Well, you know, since your air conditioner is not working, Mona, you should sit back and relax with a nice cup of iced tea. Why? Because today...
What do you say?
Yeah, iced tea. Today is
couldn't agree more.
Yep. That's because today is National Iced Tea Day. So let me ask a question. Are you an iced tea fan?
I love iced tea. I drink it all the time. Actually, I drink tea every day, at least 5 days a week, and green tea only. I'm really down to just green tea. I will drink black tea if I really need some caffeine for some reason for a day, but it's green tea all the way for me, and I love it iced.
Well, okay, so what do you take in your iced tea? I'm a Southern boy, and so, you know, a little sugar, and by a little sugar, I mean like almost syrupy sweet.
Yes, I could not agree. I've got 4 packs of stevia in mine, so yeah, it's really sweet, but I have a whole bunch of lemon in it too, so the mix is so good.
It is. You know, one of my favorite drinks in addition to regular iced tea is iced green tea, which I get now with sweetener, because, you know, I'm at that point in life, Mona, where a sweetener has to be the choice, if you take my drift.
Yeah, it has been my choice for a real long time because I'm not, as you know, a big sweets eater. So just the right amount of sweetness comes with sweetener.
Yes, I agree. I agree. Well, in any event, happy iced tea day to you and to everyone else probably sipping on it today because it feels very, very tropical out there. So we're gonna kind of jump subjects here a little bit and talk about exercise because it's more than just a way to keep off those extra pounds. It's a great way to boost your endorphins and to lower your risk of health issues such as heart disease. But however you exercise, make sure it's fun, the way our next guest does. And so let's right now meet Inga Anderson. She is the founder of Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin. Inga, thank you so much for talking to us today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you so much.
So tell me a little bit about what Hip Hop Spin is and what led you to this method of exercising.
Well, Hip Hop Spin, which Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin is an indoor cycling class. And I used to have it over at the Woodlawn Rec Center until COVID-19 happened. So us instructors and fitness gurus had to figure out a way to still get this product out to our clients. So I started an online business. It's Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin, but it's online now. So we still do all the same fun things we did in class, but now it's through your tablet or computer with Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin.
Okay, so tell me a little bit about what a typical class is like. It's spin, so I assume it's kind of like spinning, but what's it like, and particularly now that you've gone virtual?
Well, I tell you, I'm still the promoter, booster of personality. So when you come to a Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin, you're going to have a good time. I want to make sure that we are having fun while exercising on a bike with music. So I may go back into the 80s, 90s, up to 200s in music. And believe me, music motivates everybody to work out. So you get that fitness, cardio, all in one, and fun.
Okay, so first of all, what kind of equipment do people need to participate, particularly now that you're, again, as we said, virtual?
Right. So now we just need your fitness bike, which mine's in the back right there, your fitness bike. And then if you don't have indoor cycling shoes, you can use thick sole gym shoes, a pair of leggings or shorts. And I like T-shirts or tank tops, you know, something that you can sweat in. Don't wear something that you think that you might not want to mess up because you're going to get wet from sweat. and of course your water bottle.
Okay, so I gather this is a thing that appeals to all ages. What are you finding in terms of who shows up for these classes?
Well, when I was at the gym, we had a age restriction at 18 years old. But now that I'm online, 16 and up usually comes to my class. I have all different types of ages. One thing about spin class, the exercise can be modified to how you feel. You don't have to do all the different things in the class as far as like jumps or whatever. You can sit on a bike and enjoy the music and ride. So it can be modified to your fitness level.
Okay, all right. So let's make sure people who want to check you out and find out more know how to do so. How can they find out how to sign up for classes?
Well, you go to Facebook, Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin, all one word, or you can follow me on girlfriendsnetworkinggroup.com is the website, or booking.com at Cincinnati Hip Hop Spin.
Okay, all right. Sounds like a lot of fun, and good, and we appreciate you sharing it with us.
Thank you for having me. I appreciate you guys too.
Indeed. Mona?
All right.
All right, well, now that restrictions on receiving medical care have been lifted, it's important that you schedule your routine checkups and scans like mammograms. You know, Dr. Kathleen Rockey talks about how important it is for women to get their annual mammogram and other screenings. So take a look.
Breast cancer is a serious disease. It didn't stop because of COVID-19, and we know that early detection saves lives. Screening mammogram has the ability to pick cancers up before they would be felt on an exam. This lets us diagnose cancers at an earlier stage, leading to better outcomes for patients. When breast cancer is caught in the early stages, patients are brought in for a surgical consultation. They meet with medical oncology, radiation oncology. We come up with a specific care plan for that patient based on their diagnosis, which we can do here in TriHealth at our breast center. The precautions we're taking here at TriHealth include visitor restrictions. We are ensuring that team members and patients alike are being screened when they come into any of our locations. We are ensuring social distancing in our waiting rooms. We have limited seating, setting chairs apart. Team members and patients alike are wearing masks, and we are making sure to disinfect not only exam rooms, but all equipment in between every patient. In addition to the precautions that we're taking from a safety standpoint, we have multiple locations open to accommodate screening needs, including our mobile mammography van, which is following the same safety precautions as our physical location. We also have availability for diagnostic workups, surgical consultations, biopsies at our Good Sam B North and Butler locations. I'm sure patients have a lot of anxiety or fear regarding coming back out now. We've all been sheltering in place and told to stay home, but I think the one message to get across is that taking care of your own health is important, and we are implementing a lot of safety precautions to make sure that patients can get the care they need in a safe environment going forward. I think it's very important. Now that restrictions have been limited, we know breast cancer is a serious disease. It hasn't stopped. Early detection saves lives.
Well, for more information on scheduling a mammography, visit trihealth.com/mammo. Clyde?
All right, Mona, you know, often we look at unusual life hacks to solve everyday problems. We call that the Who Knew segment. Well, for many homeowners, there's no bigger problem than moles. And I ought to know because I got some. Those little critters undermine your otherwise perfectly manicured lawn. So we went in search of some mole life hacks, some of which may have you saying, who knew? Cozy comforts of home and moles. Yep, those pesky, yard-destroying, and might I add, ugly varmints may have popped up in your yard, leaving bald patches in your grass, especially if you live near woods. Oh, and did I mention they're ugly? Yep, they eat worms and grubs. Yuck. And yes, they aerate the soil, but they also ruin the look of your lawn. And did I mention they're ugly? So, how to get rid of them? Well, many people resort to traps, some decidedly not humane, and I'm okay with that, to eradicate the problem for good. Over the years, I've tried that, and it did not work. But my buddy Jim, on the other hand, well, using traps or a handy shovel to clobber them, he's the mole terminator. Recently on Facebook, one coworker, Greg, suggested, tongue-in-cheek, a shotgun. And a former coworker, Larry, also tongue-in-cheek, suggested the Bill Murray Caddyshack method, explosives. But I'll bet that won't work for me or my neighbors. Then came an idea from a Facebook poster. Use something that will kill the food source, grubs, and molds will flee. Now, I've heard that before and tried it with mixed results, but it worked like a charm for her. Who knew? In fact, there are all kinds of non-lethal ideas about getting rid of molds. Apparently, says pests.org, molds don't like loud noises. Thus, the market for sonic devices that supposedly drive them crazy, though I think Justin Bieber music might work just as well. Sure works on me. Anyway, who knew? Also, there's the chemical warfare approach. Apparently, those little jerks don't like strong odors, so some people, yours truly for one, stuff coffee grounds in their runs. It kind of works. Also on the list of odors molds hate and we love, garlic. And they really get upset when you sprinkle their pop-ups and runs with cayenne pepper, chili powder, or crushed red pepper. Just remember, you'll have to reapply frequently and after it rains. But who knew it could be such spicy revenge? But if you really want to get under their skin, literally, Hunker.com suggests mixing 4 ounces of castor oil, any of you remember that? With a tablespoon of dishwashing liquid in a garden sprayer. Fill it up with water, shake vigorously, and spray their holes and runs. Who knew castor oil could be such a friend? Hunker says repeat the process in a week and bye-bye molds. Facebook poster Mike agrees with this method. And I have to say, I've used commercial products like this and had great success this year. Who knew? Finally, a stick of juicy fruit gum. How To HQ says chew as many sticks as you need and place them in mole runs. Moles like the sweet flavor but can't digest it, and they, well, you know. But this one has gotten mixed reviews, so take your juicy fruit with a grain of salt. Maybe it'll work, and you can say, who knew?
Well, that reminds me, I need a manicure. Well, coming up here on Cincy Lifestyle, we hear from a band that's bringing back the swinging sound of the 20s and 30s. Yes, the music of Clyde's college years. The Burning Caravan will play us a little tune and talk about their surprisingly eclectic fans. Then, if you need a smartwatch without breaking the bank, we have you covered. Our Morning Save ambassadors will tell us all about great deals on things you've likely had your eye on. All that and more in just a few minutes. Welcome back. Well, if you've been tracking your fitness or are looking to keep your cell phone powered without all the cables, then we've got some great news for you. Casey Mason has all the deals. Casey?
Hey everyone, Casey Mason here to check out some early bird bargains with MorningSave.com lifestyle expert Callie Moore. Hey Callie.
Hey Casey, we have some amazing products that can help everyone through these challenging times. All right, first is the solar-powered water fountain. It has 6 different nozzles providing a variety of water streams. All you have to do is float it in the water and it'll start working once it's in the sunlight.
Nice, I bet it's really good for gardening too.
It is. Now we've seen this price as high as $60, but at Morning Save they are only $25. That's a 58% discount. All right, next is a 2-pack of Iwalk faux leather wireless chargers. These help you and your family keep powered up. These work with Apple and Android devices. Just set your phone down on the pad and it will charge at maximum speed.
Awesome, so with 2 you can keep one in your kitchen and then one right next to your bed.
Exactly, Casey. These usually sell up to $80, but with Morning Save it's just $20 for both. That's 75% off. All right, this Chrono Watch multifunction all-in-one smartwatch has built-in programs for communication, taking pictures, and so much more. It helps you stay healthy by monitoring your steps, heart rate, sleep, and even your blood pressure.
I love it, and the full-color touch screen, those are awesome, but they can be kind of pricey, right?
Yeah, they can be a little bit pricey. They can be seen as high as $200, but Morning Save has 4 styles at only $39. That's an 81% savings. All right, next, we all need this last product right now. The ultra lightweight Polti Cordless Sanitizing Steam Mop uses the germ-killing power of steam to remove 99.9% of all germs and bacteria from all surfaces without any chemicals.
I love it. And what's the deal for this one, Callie?
Well, this has been sold for up as high as to $180, but at Morning Save, it's only $59 for a 67% discount.
Awesome, Callie. Thank you so much for sharing these early bird bargains. Now be sure to head to morningsave.com for these and other exclusive deals. All products are shipped directly from a U.S. warehouse.
The great Stevie Wonder once said, music at its essence gives us memories, and songs played by local group The Burning Caravan are sure to bring back some great memories. So sit back and enjoy the music. Let's start with a question I think our audience would probably most be interested in knowing, and that is, what music do you play? What's your musical style? What's your sweet spot?
Well, I think we're kind of a swing band, but it's eclectic swing, and there's a lot of mixture of kind of quirky songs in there as well, and I think it's really fun music. I know it's a music of that era, from the 20s and the 30s, and and 40s, and people just love to hear that kind of songs.
But that was music before any of you were born. How did you get interested in that kind of music versus rock and roll or whatever?
I think we've all been playing music for long enough that we kind of, the cream rises to the top, and the things that you, as a musician, that you appreciate about music is some of that is you find more of that in the kind of stuff that we're doing now.
So it's more challenging.
It's a little more challenging. It has more interesting harmonies and so forth. And
so, how is it you all found each other? And what made you kind of decide to gel together the way you have?
And it's just kind of happenstance how it's all kind of fell together now. And we had a gig. So
that was it.
And we had a gig.
Had the gig.
And let me guess, it was a paying gig.
As a paying gig, that will get musicians to pay attention.
So who's the audience? Who comes to see you?
There's that word eclectic again. We got a pretty eclectic audience, and they're fun. It's a fun group to watch where we play every Friday night. I don't know.
But you tell me you see millennials, and millennials ask you to perform at their weddings and things of that nature. How do you account for that?
I think there's a broad appeal to a lot of the stuff that we're doing. I think I'm actually kind of fascinated by the musical tastes of millennials, because a lot of them are listening to the same stuff that I was listening to, even though they're a generation or two later. I think it's because they have great taste.
Do you ever get the sense that this genre of music is endangered, is losing steam, or is it quite the opposite?
I think it's the other way. I think it's coming back. And,
why? Why is it coming back?
I think it's the quality of the music. I think it's Mike said earlier. It's the chord progressions. It's the melodic line. It's the words that you can remember and people sing along. I think it's all those things. It's the Great American Songbook.
So when people come to see you, what are they in for?
It's like a party.
The world's happiest hour.
The happiest hours.
It's not just happy hour, it's the happiest
hours.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
My love over and over again. My love over and over again.
Wow, it's like a party. Well, we'll be back with more Cincy Lifestyle on the other side of the break. Plus, Have you checked us out on YouTube? We've got full episodes of the show up on YouTube, and you can find fun segments you've never seen before, or you can watch your favorites again and again. So subscribe now on youtube.com/Cincy Lifestyle.
A quick look outside right now. Cloudy skies and the possibility later on today of some bumpy weather and, of course, hot and sticky, Mona.
Yes, it sure is, Clyde. Thank you. Well, coming up tomorrow here on Cincy Lifestyle, did you know that a world-renowned inventor created some amazing things while living right here in Cincinnati? He even got into a patent war with Thomas Edison. Well, we'll tell you more about inventor Granville Woods in an all-new Cincinnati Curiosities.
That's a fascinating story. Also, whether you like it grilled, popped, or slathered in butter, corn is definitely a crowd favorite. In honor of National Corn Day, we'll show you a few recipes that may inspire you to fire up the old Weber at home. We got all that and a whole lot more happening tomorrow right here on Cincy Lifestyle. I love corn.
What's your favorite way to have it, Clyde? What's the Southern way?
Fried. Some people call it corn pudding, but fried. Ooh. Make you slap your mama, Mona.
Wow, you're gonna have to make some for me. I want to be able to make those noises.
That would be a change.
Well, you see all the ways to reach us right there on your screen. Hey, if you have a good corn recipe that'll make you make all the noises Clyde made, I want to hear about it. That's Cincy Lifestyle for Wednesday, June 10th. We hope you'll join us tomorrow. We will be right here. Thanks for watching and make it a great day.
Thanks for watching our video. If you liked what you saw, hit that subscribe button. You can also check out full episodes of the show you've never seen before or watch your favorites again and again. And as always, make it a great day.